Welcome, nerds. Welcome back to another live stream repair. We've got 2 more HomePods that need to get fixed up here. First one from Disha with Death Farts. And then the second one from Mike with DC Offset. Well, both of those issues they're essentially the same thing. They're both coming from failing filtering capacitors, but let's see if we can. Yeah, let's see. Interesting. There we go. Come on. Give it up. Give it up. What? Hello? Mr. HomePod? Oh. I see. You are wrapped tight in there, my good friend. Let's see if we can't free you. Come on. Yeah. We can. Oh, that is a chunky freaking cable. My God. Free yourself. Yes. Aww. Looks like some of the sticky from the bubble wrap here messed up their mesh a bit. It didn't tear it up too bad. When we go to put this back on, we're going to do it sticky side out. So that way it doesn't pull on the mesh and do what it's done here. But not the end of the world. So with Death Farts or DC Offset, as those filtering capacitors go bad over time, they allow more unwanted DC voltage through, which may result in a louder popping sound than what we normally expect, and eventually death farts. It'll fry your subwoofer and other components on the amp as well. So we're going to boot this up and then listen for how loud of a pop it emits. That's usually a good indicator for how severe the problem has gotten. Yep, that's a pretty healthy pop. And again, when we unplug it from power. So, seems to me that we do in fact have filtering capacitors on their way out, allowing too much DC voltage through. Let's go ahead and crack this open, do a quick little diagnosis, and then perform some repairs. Very nice. Welcome everybody. I see a few of you guys joining now. We are just getting started on our first repair here for the day. Well, not for the day. We actually had 2 others that we just fixed up earlier, in case you missed that. They were pretty straightforward repairs, so nothing too exciting there. Nice. And again, with the dent in the shielding under the display here, my tools can't even reach that far in there, so that's not coming from us. That's coming like that from the factory. More often than not, it's not going to impact anything, and obviously no one ever sees it, so it's really no big deal, but still kind of seeing stuff like that in a $300+ speaker, especially when Apple like spent so much time and effort to frickin' design the thing and manufacture it in the first place. $50 to set Mike's HomePod on fire? Man, I don't know about that. I've got some other HomePods we can set on fire and chuck in a blender. Oh man, that's kind of stuck on there. Interesting. Kind of dusty. We'll want to wipe that dust off before we get this all the way apart so it doesn't get in there. It's time for the pry. Oh, go easy on me. Yes. Yes. Easy. I love when they just pop up like that. And then we can basically just pull this right off. No problems. We'll peel this extra glue off here. We don't need that. And then let's get all this dust off before we crack this open. There we go. Alright, our first look at their woofer. We'll just make sure that it's all good still and it's not on its way out. Voice coil looks nice and uniformly colored. Nice copper tone to it. It moves nice and smooth. And it smells just fine. Okay, we are in. Just do a quick visual inspection of things. It all looks all right. For those curious, the date code on our diode is 1752K, so it's outside of the range of what we suspect to be these bad diodes. But as a preventative measure, regardless, we're going to replace this Schottky barrier diode on here, as we do with all Homepod repairs. Regardless of whatever they come in for. Like I said, we see this part fail so often and cause no power that we just replace it every time, every repair. It's no big deal. But as far as the death farting, that is coming from most likely too much DC voltage coming from the amp, which is because our filtering capacitors on the back here, these four big brown boys, one or a few of them tend to go bad and allow more DC through until eventually it starts forcing death fart behavior, which is programmed into the amp. It's designed to death fart and restart on you when the DC offset grows too large. But first, what we're going to do here is get this amp turned on, and we're going to take a look and see how much DC offset this is currently producing so we can see if we've made any improvements after our repairs. Alright, what have we got? Hello? There we go. So we've got a whopping, 400 millivolts, and it's growing rather quickly. So if we were to sit around for a while, we would see this number eventually grow around 3 volts or more, and then the death fart would occur. So now we're already at 500. Yep, that is confirmed a case of bad filtering capacitors. So let's get those caps replaced, and then we're also going to replace that diode, like we said, for preventative measures. And then we will retest and see if we've gotten rid of that offset. All right, up first, our filters. There they are, and soon they shall be not. Ba-ba-booey! Like magic. Absolutely magic. How are those joints looking? Pretty juicy. Nice and straight. Nothing touching anything that shouldn't. Awesome. Okay, let's move over to that diode. Do a little bit of preventative maintenance here. Look at that sucker slide right into place. That is solid. That is not going anywhere. And with that, we should be good on our repairs. We just want to cool this off just a little bit so it doesn't throw off our final testing and measurements here. Aw yeah, Tim. 2 more. Well, the other 2 that we repaired earlier today, those were local drop-offs, and then UPS doesn't. I don't usually get packages showing up at my UPS mailbox until around noonish. So I knocked those other 2 out earlier this morning, and then gave myself a break before these other 2 showed up. I'd rather break it up like that than do all 4 at once. Well, I guess I should say depends on my mood. Some days I'd rather just knock them all out at once. Okay. Did it? Come on. Okay, there we go. Let's see what we got now. Oh yeah. You can't get much better than that. We're sitting solid at around 0 millivolts now. Excellent. Does our base work? Because I can't remember. See, Siri does not. Siri does not want to cooperate. This one's been acting quite strange. Go ahead and touch those up real fast. Oh, fiddlesticks. Alright, let's take this back apart and put those caps back on. They did not stay on. Okay. Make sure that's cooled down. And let's try this again. Hey, there we go. We got our base. And we're sitting at a pretty chill 25 millivolts. So that's perfectly acceptable. Really all we care about here at the end of the day when fixing DC offset and death farts is that this value is less than 50 millivolts. That's really the good score. Anything more than that isn't guaranteed to cause damage unless you start getting past a couple hundred millivolts. But we try to keep these under 50 before we send them back out. And that is a good score. And we've got our base, or we don't have any power issues. So this one is ready to put back together. as we're putting this back together, I'll go ahead and give you guys a friendly reminder to leave a like if you enjoy this kind of content, if you like my live streams. If you don't, by all means, leave a dislike. Let me know. If you don't like something about it, or you think I could improve somewhere, let me know. Each like equals $1 towards my kids' college fund. Hey, we got $2 to the kids' college fund now. Oh, 3 likes. At this rate, we're sending her to Harvard. Thank you. Someone took their like back, so I'm going to have to take $1 back out of the kids' college fund. I hope you feel good about yourself. I will find out who of you it was, so that way my kid can personally write you a letter. Send my kid to college. 1 like equals $1 towards her college fund. Leave a like now before she gets too old. Young Stud 87, welcome to the chat. They ask, what electric screwdriver is it that we use? We have been kindly gifted to us by one of our previous customers, Jim, the Miniware ES15 motion control electric screwdriver. And if you haven't noticed or haven't been able to tell, I absolutely love this thing, and it has saved us quite a bit of time and callus on our hands here. It's not perfect for every screw in the Homepod, but for the majority of them, it really helps. It's not a cheap screwdriver either, but the price you pay really shows for it. It feels very high quality and solid in your hands, and it's got multiple steps along the way that allow you to take it apart. Anything breaks in it, you can just rip it apart and fix it yourself. Or probably contact the manufacturer and have them send you the replacement parts directly. Haven't had to deal with it myself yet, though. And what I really like about this thing is that you can use it while it's plugged in. So, after about 5 to 7 HomePods a day, the battery will get about halfway low, and it starts to not have as much torque as it does on a full charge. So I just leave it plugged in all the time, and I get the full beans from it 24/7. My only complaint is that it does not seem to have a very strong magnet in it. So the tip can sometimes get stuck in a screw and stay in there when you pull the screwdriver out. Or trying to pull screws out of places with its lack of magnetism, it can be kind of tricky. But aside from that, I have no complaints about the thing. Okay, we are just about ready to seal this one up. Let's see what we got. Plug it in, smack it around. Give me the bass.
I'm having trouble connecting to the
Very nice.
I'm having trouble.
And very nice. So, everything on here checks out, at least on our precursory testing. We will go ahead and factory reset this, play some tunes through it throughout the night to make sure that it doesn't fart on them. But, for all intents and purposes, it appears to be fixed and ready to go. So we'll put that to the side. And let's get Our second repair here opened up from Mike with very similar problems. Okay, there we go. So let's go ahead and plug this in, check for the same symptoms. We'll gauge how severe the problem is based on how loud of a pop we hear. Oh, and let's get the text updated on our screen there. Nice, nice. Ooh. Ooh. I'm going to guess 400 millivolts on a cold boot and quickly growing, of course. Let's take it apart and find out. Oh, that's right into my hand. Problem solved. All right, mid-frame. Oh, why, thank you. Thank you very much, Sunil Manocha. That is a good name. I like that. David's got the hammer if you need it. Well, I don't think we'll need the hammer today, but definitely keep that close. I think all the pods today have been packed well enough that we don't have any bent up subwoofers here. Also, what's with you guys in today's stream? You guys are so destructive. Someone else wants us to burn this. Someone else wants us to take the hammer to it. Homepod didn't ask to be Homepod. Homepod just is. Don't blame the HomePod. Don't take out your anger on the poor little HomePod. See, you don't blame the kid for coming out all fucked up. You blame the parents. So we don't blame the HomePod for coming out all fucked up. We blame Apple. Oh, that's you. Nice, nice. I'm glad you could watch it get fixed. Not everyone can make it to their repairs. A lot of people do, and they don't. I never know. And they're like, "Hey, I watched it." And I'm like, "Oh, nice." Hope I wasn't too awkward. And now we pray. Oh boy. Oh, that one's putting up a fight. You motherfucker, what a shit. Oh, you motherfucker. Just shut up. Yeah. 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 Oh, back in the old analog days, you just kick it or spit on it and it starts working again. No more. Now you gotta go to the dealership and give them $500 just to get the latest software update that fixes the problem from the factory. Damn kids and their damn smart speakers. Well, see, that's what the military taught us. If your M4 jams up in the field, there's an acronym for what you're supposed to do. It's called SPORTS. Slap, pull, observe, release, tap, squeeze. The first step, slap, is you literally karate chopping the back of the M4 trying to unjam it. So the military quite literally trains you to smack the shit out of something until it works. Ooh, look at those gnarly looking dust lines. That's sick. And by sick, I mean, did you know that the majority of dust particles are actually dead skin cells? Sick. How much will you pay me to lick it? Okay. I want to go ahead and wipe that off, actually, so it doesn't fall in there and get our insides all dusty. Uh-oh, Babby's upset. She's going. She's letting us know. Ooh, we've got 5 likes now. That's $5 to the kids' college fund. Keep it up, folks. 1 like equals $1 towards the kids' college fund. That is today's joke. Give it $100 if you can pack all the dust and send it back to its owner. Ooh, that smells kind of funky. Well, it looks fine. I think the smell's coming from deeper inside. The subwoofer's probably alright. And I don't see any heat spots on the dust cover here, so likely the subwoofer is still good and ready for a long ride. Oh, you little bastard. Smells like Mike. So much hate for Mike in the chat. Wow. Does he really stink that bad? Is he smelly? Do you get anything for subscribing? Huh. Let me think about that. Alright, tell you what. If you subscribe today, here and now, I will send you one of these specks of dust from Mike's Homepod. Alright, what's going on here? The date code on our diode is 1746K, so that should be replaced regardless. But everything else on the board looks alright. So here's what we're going to do. Same thing as Disha's pod. Before we do any repairs, let's go ahead and power this on, get it connected to our multimeter, and we want to see how much DC offset this thing is spitting out. Who's calling me? This is Nick. Yeah. Yeah, it was the last 3 packages right before Christmas. One of them got delivered to the wrong address, and the other one is still kind of stuck in this weird alert state, and it kind of really... excuse my language, it kind of really pissed me off. And we have a history of packages being misdelivered here, and my neighbors, the ones that are kind enough to let me know and give me my packages, have let me know they are quite annoyed by being the package forwarding for you guys. No, they are like... I don't see any similarities in the address, at least that I can tell. No, and I don't even think they're being delivered to the wrong address, to the same wrong address every time. It seems so. Unfortunately, I don't, because people don't always tell you, hey, I've got your package. I don't really know where they all end up. I only have the one person that has in the past a few times given us our packages, and I think they were actually, I think it was Southeast 24th Street, so it might have been the same address but one block over. Yes, unless they drop anything off today. Were you guys doing deliveries yesterday? Yeah, Let me check, because I think... So as of right now, there's still one that hasn't been delivered anywhere, and it's got an alert, and there's one that still says it was delivered, presumably to the wrong address. For sure. Let me sign in here and grab those for you. Let's see. Thank you for calling me, by the way. So, okay, so the one that was misdelivered, it says it was delivered and I never saw anything. That one, whenever you're ready, is 9505 5146 7114. Yeah, so the other one is 9400 1112 0621 3793 0942 91. Yeah, it was just something that I ordered from an online retailer. Wasn't Amazon. To be honest, I don't know. So I purchased a few items from this store, and they sent it in two different packages, and I don't know how big either of them are, but they can't be like, they can't be any bigger than like, I don't know, what you would use to ship like a small laptop or something. Awesome, that would be amazing. I know, yeah, I heard, and yeah. Awesome. All right, much appreciated. Thank you so much for giving me a call in your time. Nah, you take care. Happy holidays. Bye. Okay. My lost packages might actually be getting located. Yes, Imperial, my bad. I muted the phone there for a minute. I muted the microphone there. I was on the phone with the local post office. Trying to find my packages. That's looking pretty snazzy. Yeah. Yeah, it serves me right for not having them shipped to my UPS mailbox. I should have just done that from the get-go. But silly me was like, oh, I want them going directly to my house. I bought some pins and a blanket for folks for Christmas, and they never showed up. No big deal. That was just the only Christmas presents I managed to get this year. Oh, and my mom sent a package to us for Christmas too, and they lost that for a few days. But it did show up. They did eventually get it to us. Did you see that? We bumped our little cap there. It looks like it's still on there, but it's not really centered anymore, so I want to fix that. Just going to put a little flux on there. Reheat that into place. There we go. And we bumped our little... There we go. How much was the offset? It was something like 500 or 600 millivolts. It was up there. It's not the most we've seen, but it's enough to cause issues. Anything more than like 200 to 300 is going to cause issues. But I think the most that we've seen was like 3 volts, which of course past that point it's going to fart and restart on you. So it's hard to get a reading beyond that. I think we saw 7 volts on one. Was kind of curious why that didn't fart and restart as quickly as they normally do. Okay, we're gonna air this board off real quick, get it nice and cool, and then we will double check its offset. Very good. Oh, I totally missed your question earlier. Does it have a dent under the part under the screen? No, yours was actually perfectly flat. Looking good. Alright, let's see what we've got. Did we fix? Hey, well, a lot of things start with just curiosity. So, what do we got now? Yeah, we still got our base, and our offset is far under the 50 millivolt target. We're sitting at around 6 millivolts now, which is an excellent result. So this board is ready to go back into that pod, and we'll be all done for the day. Uh-oh, she's getting grumpy. She's getting her diaper changed. Oh, she's going. She's letting us know. She's like, why'd you take my warm pee diaper off? It was so warm. Leave it on. All right, time to seal it up. Show me what you got. We got power. But do we got the bass? Bass, bass, bass. Give me the
I'm
bass.
having trouble connecting to the internet. For more info.
Aren't we all?
I'm having trouble.
Don't raise your voice at me. The volume buttons light up nice and even. So we've got all HomePods sent in today, all fixed up without a problem. If you guys have any questions about any of the repairs we've done today, feel free to leave a comment down below. If you're looking for more information on doing repairs yourself, check out the website, nixfix.com. Head over to the common issues section. Or if you'd rather send the whole pod, or you get stuck along the way and want to send just a piece in for repair here on the channel, I've got my contact info up there as well. Hope you nerds all enjoyed watching.